We don't be out there on YouTube with the dialogue, cuzzo. We don't be out there on YouTube with it. Bang, bang, bang. Y'all see it. Scriptures. Scriptures. Y'all see that right there? That's a thinking plate right there. A lot of thoughts happen in that arena right there. You know what I mean? So Gooch, go ahead, strike that topic again, man. Let's finish trying to find at least an equation for that. Like,
what are we looking
at? Right now, I'm about to flip my screen back around. I'm just opening up a session. While we waiting for people to log on, we're gonna get to some hard body karate, something real exclusive. We just put this together, a little banger, but we're gonna rock out for a second. Let's grow.
Goldsteen Onasas on the track.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna mix this down. I'm gonna mix this down later on. I'm gonna go live, mix it down for the people.
Oh my God, this is so hard.
Yeah. It's the crack of dawn, and it's the shit we on. Before anyone yawns, it's me and Gooch the Great. We chit chat like this before we scrape a plate. Y'all should just wait. We can say what we want to say, don't abbreviate. It's Gooch the Great and Digga Dame Lee. Live on Illy Ave. Y'all niggas blame me? Not the poppy. Look here. We got this shit sewn up now, right? Yeah. Hot shit, watch this, yo, we got this. It's on lock, we gon' talk about a bad bitch. Better yet, we gon' talk about an idea. Right here, you can tune in, y'all can see us. Here, eat this like slice of pizza. I know that everybody there needs us. No mistake, Digga Dame Lee, Gooch the Great. Let's go. Let's rock. Don't stop. We gon' talk about rap and hip hop. We gon' talk about that and this. And y'all better not get pissed. Y'all may not agree, that's okay, but sure you're gonna see. He has a vision, I have a vision. Together we came to make that decision. Yeah, pause. You heard Kane? Don't mistake that shit for the balls. And this goes for each and every one of y'all. No flaws. Especially when he gotta speak with that heavily draw. And he good with the pause. So let me throw them bitches around and make you pause, motherfucker. Chill. All right, that was a good intermission. Little commercial break. Now we're back live on Illy Ave. Digga Dame Lee and Gooch the Great. Yo, how we gonna save our world, man? What we gonna do? For real. How do we save our world, Gooch? Right.
We don't have the weaponry.
No.
I mean, we do, but we don't.
No, we don't. These niggas is using, from according to what's all out there now, these niggas got alien technology, B. They got some other type of shit like we ain't even played with yet. We still trying to fucking, you know what I mean? Stop. These niggas is shooting laser beams at niggas, B. They hitting you with low frequency modulation. These niggas could go by and have a frequency fucking at so many hertz below the regular that your body starts shaking. You'll shit on yourself and start vomiting and shit, my nigga. Just a sound. Paralyze your body. They got certain cop cars like that. It'll just freeze you up, them shits, and it'll go by, that shit'll be like, it's a way that shit do, and that shit freezes you. The pulse of the energy, my nigga. Electric magnetic pulses. They got you wired up with all this metal in your body from how you eat, all the waters, all the nanobites and shit. These niggas played us, man. They play this, B.
They have a laser machine gun.
Yes. Real live. Pew, pew, pew. Lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Money C5. We see you. Reese Productions. We see you. Salute to the sunlight. Thank you for getting activated live on Illy Ave. Yeah, yo, Charlie, you right. They more than 50 They more than 50 years ahead, though. Do you know back in like 1917, they already had the electric scooters that you see people riding around on? Did you know that? Like, they was already electric scooting. They was already using cell phones and shit. Yeah, it's crazy how you get to consume things. It's crazy how you get to consume things. So even the data that you're taking in now as a collective, all this installated vibration.
Hey, somebody reported the live and said we had sexual activity on here.
Somebody said sexual activity on here?
Yeah.
Of course somebody would say that. And I don't know what was sexual about nothing on here. But yeah, of course they would, because what we talking about, it shouldn't be part of that type of discussion with a certain type of concentration. You know what I mean? According to those that get emotional about that, we're being disobedient if we try to figure out why the fuck we gotta act like we enslaved or some shit. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah. You're not allowed to protect yourself. If you don't, their motto is, nigga, if you don't let us kill you, you're gonna die. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the motto. If you don't let us kill you, then you gonna die, man. So that shit is weird.
Yeah, pretty much.
That shit is weird.
Just said, you've been contacted, you have nudity and sexual activity on your live. And then it says, press for review. And I said, go ahead, press for review. Ain't no nudity out here.
Nah,
Too much knowledge.
the only thing that's now it's some new, it's new D. Like, you know what I mean? This the news, but like, nah, ain't nothing naked except for this truth that they getting. They might be talking about that. These niggas is telling the naked truth again. Black them. The truth needs to be covered.
That's crazy that someone would play like that.
It's,
You know what?
this is what I was saying. It's gonna always take place. How will we ever get a chance, especially using these devices in these platforms? How could I relay a real message with you, knowing that there's an interfere between my deliverance and your receptance, knowing that it's a fucking middleman in between that shit, just like that bar that's dividing us in half right now. Somebody is going to control me communicating with you, and that's a conflict, B. That's a conflict. You know what I mean? So, again, it just goes back. It goes back to what we gonna do. Like, what we gonna do? Like, it's so many angles to even start the questioning from. Do we start with the hers? Do we start with ourselves? Do we start with the food? Do we start with the babies? Do we like where we start with this is from?
We have to start with ourselves because we're going to be the ones in actual war. So it starts with us. We're the leaders.
So now,
And we're going to try our best to save our children. At the end of the day, women, I don't care what race they are, they're going to follow who's ever in power. So we have to be ready first and try to save our children, and then it goes from there.
and I'm telling you, that's gonna be fucking almost impossible because motherfuckers is on child support. They ain't even seen no children to save. You feel me? My cousin Bam, his kids, he hasn't seen his children, I don't think this year. I don't think he's seen his children this year. And it's not to his own doing. This is something that he's subjected to. So even if if I talk to Bam, if I talk to him, and I say something about Lord, if I say I just got off the phone with Lord, he doing well, whatever, I can feel the pressure of Cuzzo's chest sink in, like, fuck, like, he ain't heard from his babies, his daughter or son, under this motherfucking time of life. Where's his psyche at? How is he gonna show up to the war? You feel me? So, and something like, in those type, that's what I'm saying. We gotta have that discussion, B. Because to me, those type of women, my son, mother, my cousin, like, yeah, these are they're definitely playing against the deck, B. They definitely playing against the house. Definitely.
More black women than black men. They all not gonna make it, man. They all not gonna make it.
Well,
Just so you know that now. They all not gonna make it.
I don't think a lot of shit is gonna make it, again, just based off of the contamination that's never discussed. We never had the dialogues, and by the time we do, it's a conspiracy theory that's being propositioned behind it. And it's like some things are happening, B. What's the fear in just acknowledging that shit? Like, nigga, somebody fucked the water up. Can you point to who fucking pissed in the water? Can you point to them? Somebody's fucking the air up. Do you have the courage to point to them? Somebody made it possible that we don't get to have a very conducive relationship. Can you identify them? Are you able to point out the cause of the discussion? Or do we got to keep playing ambiguous and accusational and all that weird shit? We gotta get these markers on the board the right way, cuzzo. We gotta look at what we're gonna discuss so we can have a real dialogue about it, so we don't look like we just shooting different roadmaps off of one fucking, you know what I mean, off of one lane and shit. Like, let's really figure out what's the discussion we should have. Because we're fucked up, homie. He's fucked up. She's fucked up. Collectively, we's fucked up. Even if we're called they or them or whatever the fuck us is, whatever. It's fucked up right now, homie. Whatever pronoun. Whatever pronoun. So what do we do? What do we do? Because we're compromised, homie. We're compromised. And a lot of the hymns chose to go play hers. So that's part of the army over there. Are they going to revert back and get army style after? I don't know. But I do know there's a breakdown in what I could even look at as a resource or as a possibility of teamship or whatever. Like, I don't see it, man. I've been looking to be a part of some fly shit for a long time. And I'm assuring you, these motherfuckers is sick. Everybody is sick, man. Okay, that BET joint that they done shoved everybody's down throat for that moment. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to have dialogue with a gay black male to ask how he felt about that. So I had someone find somebody, and I asked the young man. I said, "How do you feel about it?" He said he was embarrassed about it. He said he didn't like it. So we talked for about 5 minutes. At the end of the conversation, I said, "Man, you know what? I have one more question. What is it?" I said, "You're black." He said, "I am." I said, "So if we had a race war, blacks versus whites, you would ride with the blacks?" He said, "Of course I would." I said, "If we had a gender war, heterosexual, no, blacks versus homosexuals, who would you ride with?"
And his response was what? Now, are the homo, when you using this example, is like, what's on the side of the homosexuality? Because you naming two different things. Like, you said black, and then you said homo.
Just say the blacks and the LGBT went at it.
And even
blacks have never had power, so they're gonna roll with who's in power because they never had it before. This is the first
and
time.
then and again, you're gonna have to use which version of expression that come from, because you're about to cancel something out. If niggas never had power, they could have never been kings and queens. So it's like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, something's gonna cross the other thing out when it's acknowledged. That's why all this shit is real, fake, everything.
I'm not talking about 500-600 years ago, 1,000
Okay.
years ago. I'm speaking of the African American.
Okay.
Being that
The hybrid.
they've never been in a place of power, and they see that the rainbow people do have power. They're riding with the rainbow over the black.
The funny part about that particular concept, that shit is an illusion. And it's being done as a form of witchcraft. Like, you got to look at this whole campaign. That's the campaign, the branding, and the marketing of it. Fuck all the fucking feelings that one wants to have, all this weird shit. Nigga, there's a campaign. There's a campaign. There's a board office meeting on how this is going to look and sound. By the time you get a chance to have a discussion about it, there was a boardroom meeting. This ain't some shit that just happened out the blue and you just acknowledging it. This is a thought. And again, that's where I got to approach things from. Is like, what's the thought? So we can have a real discussion, because ain't no sense in me using my way of thinking if you're going to apply feelings, right? And so this is how we're going to have to figure out how to measure what we're even exchanging. Are we exchanging facts for feelings? Are we is that going on? Because if that's taking place, somebody's not going to be able to get utilized the right way, because somebody's consuming more than participating in the productivity of being fruitful. We got to look at what's happening, God. And the minister been saying it for quite some time. What we going to do, B? We at this point. We got a couple months. And we are definitely about to have another experience. We are going to definitely be involved in somebody's new world order. And from what I hear, we spend trillions of dollars every year. We could have created our own new world order. We don't gotta always be a part of somebody else's shit. We allowed to, like, we can have our own world order site, or can we not? And if we can't, then tell me why. Who the fuck said? Go ahead, ask it again.
Order, in what sense are you saying that?
I'm saying there's been a new distribution of what we're going to term as information, just how data is orbiting in things, what old information is to the new type of language of information. Just on that alone, we have the power right now that we could have collectively created the energy that will make for a great topic of discussion. It would make for a great fight, if you will. You dig what I'm saying? But you have so many that we're supposed to think we're connected to that is minded on the other side. It's minded over there. We're never going to be able to access a proper gauge on how to approach any of these discussions for real. All this shit going to have to be ambiguous if we don't do a real answer. We got to identify first what the fuck the topic is. What are we exactly discussing for real? And then we got to move from that type of base and acknowledge everything that we'll be discussing. Is there a way we can save ourselves, or are we fucked off at this moment? I don't know. It looks that way. It looks that way. It looks that way financially. It looks that way weapon wise. It looks that way considering that Bill Gates bought up 279,000 acres of land in the United States. 279,000. Yeah, that's what it is. is 279,000 acres. That's a lot of fucking land. And what he don't own, McDonald own the rest. See, people think them little buildings was about hamburgers and shit. It's about the real estate, nigga. It's about the land. Them niggas, they got McDonald's cities, nigga. Land. And so what's going to happen and why we're going to get banged off easy, because you're going to get hit for loitering. If we don't got some shit, like most of us that's been compromised, trying to work our way back to something, ain't in no agreement with nobody outside ourselves type shit, nigga, we're going to get held as loiterers. Because everybody's about to claim their property by the end of the year. You see what I'm saying?
I definitely understand what you're saying. Let me see something.
Yep.
What the fuck? Man, it's been like 112 in Vegas here lately, man.
Yo, I heard the West Coast been on John Blaze, yo. I heard.
Hold on, you know what? I don't. When people don't have faces, let me try to invite them. Okay, it's some people here with no faces. I'm gonna send you an invite. Failure to come in, you automatically get blocked. So I don't like when people don't have faces on their thing. I think you're up to something.
A spy or something.
Yeah. So I send you an invite. It's failure to come in, you automatically get blocked. Okay. So let me just block them now. Let me just. Yeah, they think this is a game. Block.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely, yo, it's definitely a trap, El Senor. It's definitely a trap, B. This whole thing has been the frog in the pot type shit. This whole experience, watching the Jay-Z and Beyonce's bubble up and watching the Kaepernicks take knees and watching the George Floyds get their neck stepped on and kneed on and watching the Sandra Bland's get choked out and shot and all this shit was nothing but setting us in a pot of hot water and just slowly turning that shit up. And we don't understand that we're being cooked fucking alive for real. We don't respect that we're eating garbage and they're caught, like literally, they're taking scraps. And they putting that shit in a machine, grinding it up into fine powders, and then using that shit as a food substance, y'all.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
That's fucked up. So I'm damn near Eritrean. I can tell that my skin and shit is hitting my body differently because I don't want to eat shit. Because it's all real fake, my nigga. Real fake everything. Everything is real fake. That's why I say that shit. I'm not joking. I want anybody that breathe air or drink water to prove me wrong. I don't give a fuck what your name is or what degree you got. Anybody, prove me wrong. I said everything is real fake everything. I bet you anything outside of yourself is somebody else's thought. And you see more people's thought than you can see God. Queen of Stereo, what it do, baby? Anywhere. She got her own clothesline, Anywhere by Pamanika. She could be anywhere live on Illy Ave. And she goes the hardest. You know what I mean? She go hard. North Carolina. She probably getting ready for work. Getting the kids ready and shit or something. I don't know.
That's it. Tell her to come talk to you.
Yep. You can tap in, Queen, if you're going to. Say what's up. Yeah, man. I met her on the Stereo app. The Stereo app. I don't know if you ever was familiar with it. It was cool. It was a cool app. But again, you had to put so much energy into it for it to convert into anything. And all I'm doing is watching people harvest us. Every time we get on here and we go live and we put our mentality out there, one, it marks us. They got a chance to fucking do the map tracing on our face. They're definitely taking our voice print. And they're listening to the articulation of how aware you are. If you sound like you're on some other shit, you're not a threat. But if it sounds like you are communicating, oh, there's some sexual shit going on over here. There's something vulgar going on. You're going to get Karen. you don't get Tommied or whatever the fuck they calling this shit. So again, man, say it again.
They're definitely on that time because my buddy said the FAG word in a live, right? He just said it, and eventually, I mean, immediately got a thing telling him watch what you say or whatever. Because they have certain words they listen for the algorithm, wherever.
Well, again, the algorithm is set up through this AI situation. The same way we put fucking hashtags in there, that's how they got their shit set up on there. So if we hit any of them markers, it's gonna signal. And that's the whole booby trap of this whole shit. That's the whole fucking dirty monopoly. That's the mouse maze. They have everything censored or censorized. You dig? I ain't saying just a boycott censor. I'm saying a censor of awareness, like some type of laser beam, scale, something that's gonna show some information. They don't gotta believe shit. Everything is gonna show itself. You feel me? If I want to come and get some herb from you, and you say it's gonna cost me 40 gigabits, if I use their rainbow currency, they're gonna see the whole play. In the same way they've been doing it. See, motherfuckers don't know the hustlers and shit. They driving around with their phones. Yo, where you at? This, that, the fourth. All this shit is pinging off these towers. These niggas is watching your whole map. If you go look at your fucking email, Google Maps should have sent you a printout of your shit just to let you know you've been here. You've done all this. You've done... Nigga, that shit's gonna be inside of a coin. Do you understand what I'm saying? That shit is gonna be a marker on you, B. They got motherfuckers thinking about how you'll never use this phone again. They're going to embed this software, hardware, into your physical being, my nigga. Like, they already saying this shit. Oh yeah, by 2020 something, by 2030, we won't be doing that anymore. We'll be doing this. And I can remember being in Cali, early 2000s. We were still using the two-way flips, Gooch. We were still gray box two-waying. I remember being at the Sky Bar, and a meeting had just concluded. Nokia, Nextel, T-Mobile, Sprint. Keep in mind, these certain companies don't even exist no more. See what I'm saying? My nigga, they just had a meeting, and I can remember the white boy telling me, as they befriended me, how we was going to be watching TV and all type of shit off these devices. And I can recall me saying, the fuck out of here, nigga. Ain't nobody doing that shit. And I can recall his response. This is a paraphrase, but this is what was said. But this is the paraphrase. I reiterate, nigga, the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at no goddamn TV or no shit like... excuse me, homeboy. New nigga that we just said what's up to. I didn't ask you a question. I told you something. That motherfucking exchange made me start paying attention to shit differently. Because I heard him. Even though he didn't say it like that to me. That's exactly what the fuck he said. Nigga, I didn't ask you no question. I'm telling you something. I didn't ask you, dude. I don't care if you feel it's going to happen or not. Nigga, we just had a meet. We're celebrating. That's what the high fives and the drinks and the bottles and all this shit is for. Like, I don't know what y'all doing it for, but we just ran a multi-million-dollar deal, my nigga. Our shit is happening. You feel what I'm saying? When I was streaming with Yahoo Live, before everybody was streaming, there's certain things I was able to see. Like, damn, this shit is really going to happen. I've been streaming where people can tune in and sit at the bottom and chop it up. And that was early 2000s. If I didn't die, if I didn't lose my son, my nigga, where would we be at in this digital world? You know, because I would have been speaking to you differently. Your focus would be different on some other shit had I never died, my nigga. Had you never got cancer and had to think about another, nigga, what would we be discussing if we didn't have to put our life back together?
Oh, man, it's crazy, bro.
Huh?
We have to start over. We
it'd be a different. We had to start from scratch, nigga. You had to learn how to walk again. You had to learn how to eat again, nigga. The fuck? The fuck? You had to learn how to swallow water correctly, nigga.
Yeah, I was a child again.
As an adult. As an adult. And that I had a chance to witness it, that I had a chance to be a part of. This is why yesterday's topic of discussion, even though the vagueness of it, I addressed it, but like that's why I said, as you, now we're going to get specific. Nah, nigga, I'm going to ride with you a certain way because we walked a certain way. I saw what I saw, and yeah, I hold certain information nobody else got. You dig what I'm saying? And that you entrusted me as your family, as your friend, as your homeboy. Like, why would I fuck that? You know what I mean? I just can't fuck that off, God. You don't want to do that. So this is why I'm saying about today's momentum. We got to figure out which discussion we having because these things happen. And it's a lot of people they don't know that you basically died before and had to figure out how to agree with your best self to be today. Because your body made another choice. Your mind and your body, they definitely was going in two different directions. Like, the fuck out of here, nigga. Until you made your mind up. You feel me? That's what happened to me. I had to figure out how to make my mind up. Like, okay, I got this. All I do is pause. This shit is happening, and I ain't even do nothing. So what is happening, and I didn't do nothing. So I went to looking around, breathing, hearing, smelling. Like, I'm not really having to do that. That shit is just happening. It's there. And then I was able to start seeing the other shit. I can see you do something. I can see you scroll by me. If I call you and you don't call me back, I can see you scroll by me. Like, it's shit like that. We are not paying attention to why we're alive is why we're going to get killed in a horrific manner. We're not paying attention to why we're alive. And we done took this whole shit from granted. Somebody told you was black and be proud, and niggas took that the wrong way, B. Because my father told me when he was growing up, you'll get your ass beat if you called him black. That was not no acceptable expression. And somebody flipped that algorithm once they got James Brown involved and Jesse Jackson and all that shit. But up until that point, my G, you couldn't call no melanated man black, yo. You would get your shit punched in. That's never discussed. That's never discussed. You just know that everybody black and proud. It's like, nah, not everybody, B. Not everybody. Somebody know that's a derogatory term. Somebody know that's an illegal trust being placed on you and you're being held as the beneficiary and you don't know how to operate that shit correctly. Like, you dig? Like, somebody know. And I think that's what's most important. We need to now step back and realize we have eaten all the shit we could eat. And we just got to start from scratch. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to start from scratch. They're going to flood cities. They're going to put concrete over cities and bodies. Most of us ain't even going to get no real fucking funeral burial type shit, nigga. We're about to be, you know what I mean? You won't be celebrated or remembered in that way. Like, and that's just real shit.
1 second, Dave.
Yes, yeah?
I have a minute, 5 seconds for them to review this. I have to tell them to review it. We'll be right back.
Future.
I'll be right back.
Yep, yep.
And they not-
That traffic stop, which was all caught on body camera. News from Jack's reporter Bree Ide.
Happy sunrise. Happy sunrise.
Great morning.
So I just want you to know you don't know that people are seeing you for real, yo. Queen of Stereo, your name is moving right now in another cipher of the world right now. I just want you to know that. Like, get ready to rock the fuck out, yo. Get ready to rock the fuck out, yo. Like, your name is out there. Your name is out there, yo.
I'm up today now. I'm up. I'm getting up. I'm up. I'm about to shower.
That's good.
I woke up a little late. But I'm all good.
Well, I took a quick hour's fucking rest. I had to get Q more to work early this morning. I dropped her off at 5, so I started moving around for her situation at 4. I ain't shut it down till like 2:30. I'm sitting here working. I'm like, damn, let me just catch a quick break so I ain't punch drunk driving and shit. You know what I mean? Because that's an hour drive up and back. You know what I'm saying? More or less. 45 minutes to an hour depending on traffic. So, got her squared up. I got to go do a video shoot today. Gooch, he been wanting to chop it up, and I'm appreciating it because I'm noticing I'm getting new people tapping into the fucking avenue, which is a good look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like talking now. I feel like dropping my jewelry off and giving that wisdom off. Like, yeah, B, I be paying attention differently. And so there's some things that I think you should know. Do you know that there's robots that just killed 20 fucking something scientists? Like some iRobot shit. And come to find out, it was 29 scientists in all. It was 4 different robots. 3 of them, I think they end up shutting them down. But 1 of them tapped into the internet and rebuilt itself, nigga, stronger and better. Nigga, what? What? I'm talking about real life, real time, B. This really happened. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you? So imagine your phone break down and you watch that motherfucker get up, go plug itself into the internet, not the charger, the internet, download all the schematics on what the phone is, and you watch it make itself better. And that motherfucker come back. Not only do you got a phone now, but the motherfucker got a pistol on it. It got a laser beam. This shit definitely thinking faster than you. It can roll. It can roll up like a fucking water bug. I mean, like a potato bug. It can roll like a potato bug. It has a fucking, I think, a 30-inch vertical, which meaning it can dunk on you type of shit. I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand what we're facing, B. And they got all melanated data, all the shit that we done signed up for. They got all the shit embedded in them AIs to come and attack us, homie. Your facial features, your fucking eye movement, all that. And that's the shit that be having me pissed off. That's what real fake everything is really like. That's what that shit is about. To say this is real fake, y'all. And y'all know that you consume the way that you do. So me telling you it's real fake, it don't mean shit. Like, we ain't gonna be able to help each other. Right? And that's the crazy part. That's why I was just talking to Gooch about. We gotta figure out which dialogue we're gonna have. We're gonna have dialogues as the consumer or dialogues as the creator. But we can't have them both at the same time like they're the same thing. You know what I mean? It's got to be one or the other. Which one we going to do? And then we got to peel our way back. Keep in mind, not only are we dealing with this subject, but we're also dealing with how layered this motherfucker is. Do you know what I'm saying? How layered it is. So you got the topic of discussion, and then you got the layer. Do you know how aggressive that is, beloved? Do you understand how aggressive? And that is somebody's thought. Keep that in mind too. This ain't even your thought. What you're about to fight against and try to untangle yourself from, it ain't even your thought. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't even your thought. So these are the things that I've been thinking about, man. These are the things that I'm looking at And I'm trying to figure out what are we going to do, man. We haven't had these honorable type of discussions. We haven't communicated this amongst each other. We haven't sat down and analyzed why are we sick. You know what I mean? And I find that to be weird. We're having every other type of discussion except for what are we really doing with our real world. And for those of you out there in the YouTube world, I just want y'all to know right now you rocking with Queen of Stereo live on Illy Ave. She is the owner of Anywhere by Pamanika. So make sure y'all follow her. You can follow her on IG at Queen of Stereo. That's Queen_of_stereo. Oh, them is dots. My fault. Dots. Let me do that again. That's Queen dot. Of dot. Stereo. Y'all got that? We did not do the underscores. I apologize for misquoting that. That is my error. And I look at her tag all the time. I know them shits is dots. I don't know why I said underscore right now. I just don't know why I said it. I'm glad you were here to correct me. And that's what I'm saying. See, this is what we need. This is what I was trying to tell Gooch. There's a certain balance. We can't abort the her version while we go to war. Because there's certain versions of her that's going to help out of... Listen, most niggas ain't never been to war, so they don't know what type of stress they're going to endure. The different sounds that you've never heard whistle by your ears and shit like that. There's certain sights you've never really seen beyond entertainment, beyond a roll of credits afterwards or a commercial break in between or some shit. You've never seen 1,100 motherfucking people jumping out of planes with assault rifles geared up with shit coming to fuck you up. And they're going to do everything around that vicinity. You know what I mean? It's already blocked off, marked off from the sky before anybody's foot even touched the ground. They can sweep this whole shit out. You ain't got nowhere to run to do nothing. So I'm saying, I'm not trying to get rid of her. Like I told you, it's Digga Dame Lee and the bitches. We're coming and we're going to kick your ass. You did what I'm saying? Like, I'm really on that, but I want to know who are the hers I can talk to, because there's a lot of sickness out there. There's a lot of people it's a lot of people forfeiting that we can do some fly shit, and it has to be said, because that's really real. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Yeah. Better things are created live on Illy Ave. Because we're creating. Because we're creating. That's the whole secret to that part. We're doing something with what we can do. We're doing something with it. It's not just cuz. It's not just cuz. We're stretching our thoughts out. We're stretching our brain out. We're looking for a way to be our best version of self. And if we're not, what are we doing? What's up, family? That's a good look. That's a good look. It's always beautiful to hear the family in motion. Because trust me, if one of them voices don't sound off, you gonna be sick, my G. So, so just understand what my reality is and why I really be allowing myself to tap into, and I don't be distracted. Like I be wanting to absorb that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you even sharing it. I got nieces and nephews. I don't get to hear up close like that or through the phone. So that shit concerns me. So that you sharing, I'm telling you, I'm rocking with you the hard way, homie. Real talk. Real talk.
I appreciate you, everything you've done, everything you told me, everything you tried to tell me, everything you tried to teach me, everything you tried to let pour in my brain. I ain't get everything you poured in there, but shit, I got some of it.
Well, that you even took time to that you took time to let me say something to you. It's fair enough for the what's up. You ain't have to listen to me. You ain't have to listen to me, but you took an opportunity to realize I wasn't trying to harm you, hurt you, or your family. I'm just looking for my family. I'm looking where my people at. Shit. Everybody having family reunions and shit. I ain't never been to a family reunion, yo. Never. Never.
Well, like the saying say, real recognize real.
And that's why it's real fake everything, baby. That's why it's real fake everything. That's why it's real fake everything.
Yes, ma'am. What shoes? I told her because I didn't stop at school yesterday. I told y'all I was going today. I'm going there today. I'm going to FIRESTICK. But anywho, we get out of here. I got to get a shower in for.
Yeah, that's cool. I've been clocking for 48 minutes. I'm gonna let it smooth out to a smooth 50 minutes. Yeah, I mean, just round it off. I got about. Actually, nah. Look at me. I got to squint. I've been live for 46 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them have that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go live again. I got music to share with these cats, man. I got some fucking fire shit, yo. Oh man. Oh yeah. And you gonna start hearing your name in the music, yo. Like, just know something about Queen of Stereo said in a couple verses. Just know that, Chief. Just know that, Chief. Just know that. So this weekend we're gonna get your theme song together. So top of the month, you can have a theme song. Like, you'll play that before you say anything to the people, before you dance, whatever. Let them hear your theme song. You know what I mean? Queen of Stereo. We're gonna do something. Let me know what type of groove we're gonna have, and we're gonna funk it out for you. We're gonna hard body karate that shit.
Sounds good to me.
We're gonna hard body karate it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all now been rocking with the best. Your man's Digga Dame Lee, a.k.a. Papi Razzi. You know, the guy with the bionic guy. You have my cousin Gooch the Great on here. You know Gooch gonna go in. He got real topics. He wanna know some things. They're gonna be hypothetical, but he's gonna look for a real answer because he's measuring something. So make sure y'all follow Gooch the Great. Gooch the Great. One word. And he's also connected to the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb. So make sure y'all tap into my family. And always, when you see that we're activated, tap in, yo. Follow the stream. Follow the live. We right here live on Illy Ave, yo. We're going to grow something before it's all said and done. Just because we have the ability to. And there's no reason not to. It's just not a reason. So, with that being said, future salute to your sunlight. Keep in mind, real fake everything. Everything is real fake. I love who we are, man. Fuck who they want us to be. Let's grow. Future.